Alright YouTube, here's a deck profile of a deck I've built and I've been testing it out on and offline, and it's really good. Like, I practically have not lost a single match with this, and I have not even sided for this deck yet. Granted, I haven't played a big deck like Cleafords or Necros or Burning Abyss, but against rogue decks that you don't expect to see, I've been really good with this. Started off 3 Star Seraph Scepters. When he's normal summon, you can search out another Star Seraph. I've used him as a material for rank 4 that counts as 3 materials. I can destroy 1 card on the field, and if it gives the Exceed monster an effect to destroy a card on the field, and if it does, I get to draw a card. 3 Sovereignties. I should be using my actual Star Seraph map. But anyway, 3 Sovereignties. When you normal summon a Star Seraph, you special summon this card, then draw 1 card. And if it's another Star Seraph, you can special summon it. The only thing that hurts about this, if you know how to play around, you can only, if you use this as a material, you can only use it for rank 4 that that needs 3 materials. So, next, 2 Scales. He's gonna get bumped up to 3 because I misread his effect. If he's special summoned, I can special summon another light monster from my hand. And once that happens, I can recycle a light monster in my graveyard and place it at the top of the deck. I can't remember which one it was, but it was either I don't need a light monster in grave I don't need to have a monster special summon to recycle in grave. It's when he's special summoned. At least that's what Death Row showed me. I could be wrong. But when I use this effect, I've always had the targets. But yeah, he's really good. He's going to get bumped up to 3 due to the fact that when he's special summoned, I can special summon again. So, also, if I use him as a material for rank 4 that needs 3 materials, once per turn, when either player special summons from the hand, I get to draw a card. So Star Seraph is really good with draw power in deck thinning. So having this at 40 and with the cards in here, it makes it really good. It makes it really easy to draw the cards I need. 3 Scouts. They're kind of like Marauding Captain with Star Seraphs. When he's normal summon, special summon another Star Seraph from hand. So it's really good with the 3 that I just showed you. Just summon it, special summon it, either go into a 2 Exceed that needs 2 or 3. Summon Sovereignty, special summon Scale, special summon Scepter. So 2 Sages. He's kind of like Summoner's Monk, but it's only from hand. I can discard a spell card, special on Star Seraph from hand. So I put him at 2 because of that reason. I'm not always going to have a spell in my hand, plus I may want to use the spell. But all else, he's just another Star Seraph. I can just normal summon, special summon Sovereignty, and get lucky with the top draw. If not, go Scout this, then Sovereignty, or Scout, Scale, and this. So he really gives me another, say, Scout target or just a summoning target. So, 2 Summoner's Monk. It helps me get to Scepter because I was testing this deck out without Summoner's Monk and combining Scepter with other stuff like Heroes, Shadows, and stuff like that. And I felt it was really hard getting the Scepter into hand. So this way, since Scepter says when it's normal summon or special summon, it gets its effect. This is really good. Just special summon it to the field, search out Sovereignty, or play Sovereignty in hand, search out something else. And turn 1, I can get Ouroboros. 2 Collapse Serpent. Since this plays a lot of light, it helps me get out my 4s that needs 3s. I don't play the light one because I only have those darks, and sure, once Collapse Serpent dies, I can search out the light one and I have a target for light. But it's like, if I open up the white one and have no dark in the grave, I'm stuck with the card in hand. 1 Ghost Ogre or Usagi, only because I only have 1. I would probably play 2. But for some reason with one, I'm able to open it in hand a lot. But yeah, 2 Veilers for standard. That's it for spells. For traps, 2 Pinpoint Guard. A lot of people disagree with this card. Only reason I like it is because when my opponent declares attack, whether I have monsters or not, especially some of the monster in defense, or especially some in attack, whatever. Oh, in defense mode, sorry. Especially some in defense mode, the monster cannot die by battle or card effect. So, no matter what, I always detach Scepter first. So, I play Pinpoint Guard or Color the Haunted. And, might as well show you. Color the Haunted, special summon Scepter with Pinpoint Guard. It cannot die by battle or whatever. So, I'm good with a monster on board that my opponent can't get rid of that turn. So, next turn, I can set up. I search out something. If I have a Star Stare from my hand, I search out something else. So that way next turn, I'm automatically getting rank 4 when it needs 3. So yeah, that's the only reason I like Pinpoint Guard, because when the monster special summon, it cannot be short of a battle or card effect. Torrential, Ring of Destruction, Solemn Warning, Bottomless, Vanities. Vanities does not hurt me a lot, because when they get activated, my opponent will try their damnedest to get rid of it. If not, I can just summon the monsters. They are in the teens with Beast Sticks and Mirror Force. So for spells, Wiseman Chalice, which I think is an underrated card, because I feel it's one of the greatest cards if you're using rank 4 exceeds. If you control no monster, you can activate this, take one of your opponent's monsters in your grave, special summon to the field. So if you're facing a deck that plays rank 4s, this is like a really good, because you target there, special summon it, summon your monsters, do whatever shenanigans you're doing. At the end of it, you use it as exceed material. So with this one, since it focuses on a lot of 4s that need 3 materials, this is really good. So I can just take their 4s and do it. I only play 1, and I side in the other 2. Because I'm not always going to face a deck that has a rank 4 in it. So, like if I face Burning Abyss, it could just be a dead card that I use for Summoner's Monk or Sage. So, probably when Nodin comes out, it'll be more valuable, because they will be playing Nodin a lot. And that still give me a 4 to play with. But yeah, if I face something like Star Seraph, Heroes, Dolls or something, just take their 4s, special summon it, go into Ouroboros, do whatever. Allure of Darkness. This was actually an add-in, but it actually works. Because if I draw Summoner Monk late game and I don't need it, I can just use Allure or whatever. And if I open it first game, it's a discard for Summoner's Monk. Triple Upstart. Like, Upstart, I've been learning to use a lot. Like, I was against giving my opponent life points because it was hard. But if you have a deck that you can do a lot of damage to, that giving them that 1,000 is not going to be a problem. I know most people ran into that part: play Upstart, draw Upstart, play Upstart, draw Upstart, play Upstart, get your card. Yeah, that pretty much sucks, but you're thinning your deck, and as much as this deck thins, I'm drawing off for Sovereignty, I'm searching for Scepter, I'm drawing for Scale. So, and with these, and then Allure, you're deck thinning a lot. So it helps you get to those cards that you need. Darkhold and Raigeki. Darkhold's even at 2, and I still only play 1. I was playing it at 2, but it was kind of getting cloggy. Raigeki, just because it's Raigeki. Double Pot. Pot is only just in case I open that turn 1 hand and I don't have Scepter. So I search the Scepter or search out another whatever Sovereignty reveals. If I know I'm not going to special summon turn 1, if not, I can just pitch it with Sage or Summoner's Monk. So, and also late game when I don't need to special summon, it's great to just search or whatever. Then double MST. Triple is kind of, will I play Galaxy Cyclone? If I pull it, sure, why not? I'm not going to spend the money to get it. I will wait until it gets reprinted, and I can almost guarantee get it. Not MSC is just as great. I don't care about banishing engrave to kill your cards or whatever. MSC is just as good. Sight in the third if I need it. So that's the main deck. For the extra deck, double Ouroboros. Mainly because I only own 2. If I had a third one, I will put it in here. It's really good. I try to go this as fast as I can because I want to minus my opponent 1 card in hand. I hardly use any of the other effects. Sure, I'll bounce a card back to the hand. The banishment depends on the deck. Depends on what deck I'm facing. Like Light Swords, I can target their Necro Garden, but they could just chain it, or knock their Light Swords to maybe 3 or whatever, so they can't get out JD. But all else, it depends on the deck. If I banish, if not, he'll just sit here with materials. Ujin Amaterasu. He originally was in here just so I can have another monster that I can go into 3 that needs 4. But played right, he's really good in his deck. If I banish Scepter with Collapse Serpent, when he comes to the field on my turn, I can detach Special Summon Scepter that's banished, search, do whatever. Or my opponent's turn, when they end their turn, detach, add the banished card back. So it's really good. I may put the second one in here. I don't know, because the card that I want to take out it opens up 2 slots, and that's if I get extra time. Number 91. He's just a nuke board. Detach 3 materials, destroy all cards on board. So that's literally all he is. Desigma, he's the Goyo of the deck. Just detach, take one of their monsters, equip it to it. He turns into a catastrophe for that attribute. Just get over big stuff. This guy is only meant to get out this guy. Takes 2 or more level 4 monsters, detach 3 of them, special summon this. So if I opened up 5 Star Seers, overlay into this, or take 2 of them, overlay into the, 3 of them, overlay to this, drop this, now I can just bounce stuff. Yeah, that's it. Bounce my dead calls or something. For the normal rank 4s, Star Leech, Power Dynamo, because I play lights and it turns into a Veiler and knocks their type points. Fairy Chair Girl, since they're all fairies, just overlay into this, get an extra draw. It's a 19 beater. And it's funny watching my opponent look like, why'd you summon that? They don't know what it is. Dark Rebellion to get over big monsters that were special summoned. 101 because it's 101. Castel because it's Castel. Biz Dweller because it's a Biz Dweller. Guy Got Cowboy because it's a game winner. And finally, F-Zero. He's my Zen mains, Fortune Tome type deal. I take no banner damage, and he cannot be destroyed by battle, evolving him. If he is destroyed by card effect, I can detach material. I can easily go into him, even though he has no rank, by using 2 Exceed monsters that don't have numbers. So I only have I have 2 in here that have numbers, which is 101 and Thunder Spark. So, but all else, everything else, go Ouroboros. When I'm done with them, go into this and just stall until I draw what's good. Side deck, in no particular order, will change because of the new set. But let's just say last set or last format, this is what I had. 2 Flying Seas for Burning Abyss. If you don't know what this does, when your opponent normal summons a special summon a monster, special summon this on their field, they can exceed. But mainly because when they special summon their Burning Abyss, this is not a Burning Abyss, so they can't play any monsters. Lightning Lord, was for Necros. They have to play their spells in main phase 2. So this saves me from getting like just a turn to wait. So they can't play. They can't ritual summon turn 1. Well, they can't ritual summon main phase 1. So main phase 2, they get their monster out and they can do whatever, and I have a turn to respond to it. This guy was for Infernoids. You can discard this card. Monster cannot be removed from play. This guy, when I was playing Burning Abyss and I was playing a Cleat Force player, he summoned this on me and it kind of wrecked me, mainly because I've never seen it before, and it's really good. Change all non-worm attack position monsters that were special summoned from extra deck or main deck. So it was kind of hard to get rid around of. 17 beater. So yeah, I'd say Burning Abyss, or not even Cleese, but Cleese if you kill their cards and they come from extra deck, but mainly Burning Abyss. Then Triple Maxi for Burning Abyss and whatever else I face that's multi-special. Like I said, side in the other two Wisemans if I face a rank 4 spam deck. Especially at level 4, I can just take their stuff. And Monster Reborn, this is actually supposed to be a mistake, and it was mainly because at the time I built this, I did not feel like going to find my mistakes. But all else, it's by itself, it's kind of good. If your opponent special summons a monster, I can activate this card and take one of their cards. And I take one of their level 4s, and so hopefully it doesn't die. But yeah, it's definitely supposed to be a mistake. That's Star Seraphs. Please subscribe.